I'm sure you have probably seen there and it at the beginning of many sentences, but you have never thought that they are really functioning as anticipatory subjects. What does that mean? It means the real subject is in the predicate. So these two words are really anticipating them. Let's have a look today at what this is about. Let's begin with there. We use there, as I said before, as a preparatory subject or anticipatory subject. When we refer to the verb I, or in English, we say that something exists somewhere. So what we do is anticipate the thing that is in that place, and we put there, then the verb to be, and then what really is, and the place where that is. Let's have a look at one example. There are lots of people in the waiting room. So in fact, what you're saying is that lots of people are in the waiting room. But there's this way that you can use, and it's very common, and we put the there anticipating the structure. Something important to remember is that you transform the verb to be, and you use the verb to be, you conjugate the verb to be in any tense or structure that you need to. Let's take the example of solía haber un restaurante lindo en esa calle, o un restaurante importante en esa calle. So what we use is el solía haber. Lo que estamos tratando es de poner el solía junto con el hay. Y eso se transforma en solía haber. Y viene de la oración, un restaurante moderno, lindo, solía estar en esta calle. Lo doy vuelta y digo solía haber. El verbo haber es un verbo muy común que usamos en español. And in English, the equivalent is with the there. Habrá una tormenta el sábado. So here it is, there will be a storm. There has been some tension in the present perfect. There must be something wrong, modal verb. There's going to be, future. So these are examples of some of the transformations that that there can suffer. Then we've got some phrases like there seems to be, there are likely to be, parece haber, there seems to be, parece haber, there are likely to be, podría haber. So remember that, be likely to. And notice, please, that here you have two verbs to be. One is the one that goes with they are, and the other is the be after, the infinitive after likely. Well, we have spoken about the used to, but look at the negative. There didn't used to be any bar. We say no solía haber. In Spanish, we say, primero ponemos el no. Bueno, acá el no va luego del there. There didn't used to be any bars in the neighborhood. Some other special phrases like there's no use pointing, there's no use, there's no point, sorry, there's no point in hating, there's no use in trying. So these two phrases no tiene sentido, ¿sí? No vale la pena, we say in Spanish. No hay necesidad, there's no need to panic. Special phrases. And now we've got the other word, it, as a preparatory subject. In typical phrases that you already know, talking about the time, the weather, the temperature, the distance. It's 5 o'clock, it's Saturday, it's snowing. And a typical mistake in from Spanish info is that we sometimes omit the it. Okay, we say, como son las 5, está nevando, and we skip or forget the use of it. And also remember that it refers to something that we have already mentioned. So what's that? It seems like, I read a good book last week. It was my second book. So it replaces a subject or something that had been mentioned before. Also with seems, it seems impossible to get, okay? Here, the infinitive clause that comes after the adjective. Remember that after adjectives, we always use infinitive. That's the verb pattern. So here is what the subject, the it is anticipating, okay? In this case, it's impossible to get, hard to go, nice to hear. Also with the phrase would be a pleasure to have, it's unlikely, it's promising, it's just wonderful, it's a shame. Probably you do it intuitively, never thinking about the reason why you use this it or the word there. But this is the reason why we have them at the beginning in English. It takes. Now, look at this. Me toma o tardo 1 hora en llegar a mi trabajo. Tardo. Nosotros no decimos en español me toma tantos minutos llegar o tantas horas. Suena raro, suena muy formal. Okay, in English the equivalent is it takes, but with the it takes me 20 minutes to get to work. How long did it take you? Do not forget the it there. And then we've got what's called cleft sentences, that these are kind of sentences that move some words in order to give more emphasis to them. Like, it was Peter who took your car. It's my laptop that doesn't work, not yours. It was in the evening, not in the morning. So we use that to give emphasis. Okay, and as we said before, we can use the word use with it, but also with there. It's no use arguing, there's no use in arguing, okay? No vale la pena hacerlo. Okay, so probably you never thought about this, about the words there and it beginning a sentence and the reason why they are beginning a sentence. So here's the reason why. I hope you understood. Subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. Suscríbanse a mi canal si aún no lo han hecho. Somos My Newton Lab y ofrecemos microcursos de inglés para que aprendas a liberar tu potencial en tan solo 12 semanas. Consúltame. Bye bye, te espero. See ya.